You know, I always try to think of something like witty or funny to say when we hit the record button, and I always draw a blank. And like, there's been several times that we just started, and I'm just over here like ooh woo, and I just
Oh my God, please.
notice me, senpai.
That's perfect right there. Oh man,
I don't even know what to say.
that's dude. I'm flabbergasted, bamboozled, if you will.
RAR XD.
Raw XD. Oh shit.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh my
So
gosh.
shit. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be one of those like slow starts because so Ready Builder 2,
Hi.
Mr. J Hound, Jan, don't stop. Welcome back to Thunderbolt Radio, episode 4. I don't know why I'm about to say the title of it like it's like if bad, why trash. But anyways, um, like Seth had an issue they had to take care of this morning, so uh, it bought
We're
me an
back.
extra hour and a half of sleep. So whenever we all basically got ready, it was whenever they were ready. I was like, all right, I'll be there in a second. I was literally rolling out of bed because
Oh my
so
God.
I'm still a little. The hamster's like climbing on the wheel. He's kind of getting up to speed, but he's like stretching his little legs right now. And like me, the hamster's fat, so he's like, bro, man, why are you awake? But because last night I was up late, doing what I do, building multiple kits in one day. Um, I mean, they're high grades. It's not that big a deal. But I will say that. So, like, I was building. Matter of fact, I'm actually gonna grab them. Whee!
Out of your humble bragging.
For the record, that man does build like the Beijing. I'm telling you, dude, he is freaking
Oh god.
on it.
Oh, man.
It's the champion of
No,
the
I'm
wet
actually
stock
gonna
I
grab this.
need, though.
That's what it is.
Yup.
I'm over here like struggling to build one kit, but my
All right.
one kit feels more like a perfect grade than it does a master grade, and I'm
Well,
just
apart.
banging my head against the wall.
Dude,
So
hey
many
man,
parts.
it's one of those times where like I'm just gonna go into like the halls and things because I'm actually really happy that I got this because I really want. If you guys have noticed on my Instagram, I've been dropping more like pictures, and actually like kind of getting more into better quality photography when it comes to gunplay. And like in some states, like in some instances, diorama and scenery. So my local had this boy in stock, and I had them set it aside. I had the Archangel hanger.
Hey,
This thing is really good for pictures. It's beautiful for pictures. It really lends itself. The one complicated thing the challenge that I'm having is lighting it because there's a lot of openings. There's a lot of ways so lighting it is kind of the challenge. But aside from that, it just comes pre-painted, pre-weathered. It's freaking beautiful. Um, it
be
is a
like
little
a Taco builder
pricey,
and get some of those Evans Design LEDs and wire that thing up.
man. That would be really really cool. I'd be so afraid of like drilling holes in this thing. Um, but yeah, I got that. Now, what is a seed, an Archangel hanger without some seed kits? So last night I was building the Immortal Justice, and I have it here in a hanger pose because I took pictures of it in a hanger, and the Rising Freedom. And I'll tell you this much: when, because it's going to happen, when the Rising Freedom becomes a master grade, this thing's going to be insane. Because as a high grade, it was insane. Yeah, the stickers kind of sucked. The whole sticker aspect kind of it is kind of lame, but um, it's a good kit. It builds really really well. I dare say it's a nice. It's that you can feel that it's that next step after all the lessons learned from the Wish for Mercury high grades and all that good stuff. So it's really really good. Well worth the $27 price. Um, very very posable. No poly caps. Feels nice and rigid. Same thing with the Immortal Justice, but yeah, no, awesome. But I'm gonna segue to whoever else. What else you got? Halls. What you've been doing, Jayhound? You weren't here last time, so let's go with you. What did we miss?
I'm trying to think what I got. Okay, so it's not here yet, but I have the entry grade RX-78 the Baihu, like the Chinese exclusive that looks like a tire. Say that's on its way. Got some water slides for basically like every Origin gun cannon, the Iron Cavalry, the Firepower test type, and the rollout colors. Got decals for them on the way. Let's see. Hey, I don't think I've really been buying all that much. What did I get in recently? Oh, okay. So the what's that? The Gundam. It's like the full armor Gundam Mark II. Got some decals for that as well. So it's mostly been like decals and stuff. So because I don't have a lot of like a room for things. Space is at premium. I'm sitting down here looking and I'm like, hey, it may really be time for that outside storage shed. It may not just be talk anymore. Because I went through a bunch of boxes to pull out some kits that my mom had labeled from when she moved my stuff over to my house. And I'm like, bro, I'm sitting over here on stuff like the 160 scale F91 big model from the 90s. I have the Heavy Arms custom EW that I forgot I had. Extreme Gundam high grade, like stuff that I'm like, oh, I forgot these existed. M1A Astray. I'm like, oh wow. But so it's stuff that I remembered I had more than stuff that I've gotten in new. Oh wait, Kuga's bike. That's the last Kuga kit I needed. Yeah. Until they make Ultimate Kuga later this year, and then I got to buy that. But yeah, that's it for me. I only bought a few things because I'm trying to be cool. But yeah. What about you, Seth?
Oh man, so since the last time, my Supernova / Zaku came in, the nice like teal blue one, Ezak Jules custom. So I got that in, and then Gundam Central restocked on the Debon Double X, and I had to pick that up for $30 shipped.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Other than that, I have been working on this. I'll try to get this back in frame. This thing is the Debon Destiny Gundam.
The thing is so big.
It's large. That is so large.
It's so large and it's so impressive. My wife came in this morning before I had to take care of the stuff that I had to take care of, and like before we left the house, I was like, "Hey, look, I've been up since like 4:00 in the morning working on this. What do you think?" She goes, "Where are you gonna put that?"
Yep.
I'm like, up there, top of the bookshelf. I mean,
excuse me, main character coming through. Excuse me,
main character coming through. No, oh man. Other than that, I've got I got my custom entry grade Gundam done. I'll be taking pictures of it tonight, so by the time this episode goes live, it should be on my Instagram. And then I've got my custom built Goof flight type with another resin kit on it. It's done and just needs paint, so hopefully that will be done in the next couple weeks. Fingers crossed, maybe? Question mark. And other than that, man, I'm chilling. I got some new filters in for the spray booth because you got to change your spray booth filters out.
Yeah.
That way you don't, die. So, other than that, man, I'm just twiddling away over here on the Destiny Gundam. I'm hoping to have this done by this evening.
I believe
Hell
you.
Yeah.
I believe in the me that believes in you.
That's right.
Believe it. It's like, how does that clip go? It's like, I know you think you defeat me with power of friendship or whatever, but since I am the devil from the Bible. But the topic that we're going to talk about today is kind of funny because originally it was just going to be like, all bad, but we'll switch it up. We'll have both sides of the coin. What we're going to do is we're going to go through the villains that you hate because the character design's trash, mismatched mobile suit, either because they're too good or they just suck. Basically, or poor writing, or just overall they like what were they doing when they wrote this villain? And then on the flip side, we're going to go to villains that you love to hate because they were written so well. They have that real matchup to the protagonist, and writing is amazing, and overall just excellent execution. Um, and that's kind of just the gist of what we're going to do today. But we're gonna. How do you guys want? You want to go through it like? We're gonna, say our trash villains first, and we'll come back around and do the good ones, or you want to do the good and bad per person? How you guys want to?
Bad first, and then come back around to good, just so we can stay like one vibe, next vibe.
All right, cool.
One vibe, next vibe. I like that.
Hashtag one vibe next time. Let's go.
That sounds cool.
All right. So who wants to go first?
I will. I'll go first.
I was gonna pick you. Anyway.
The only reason I want to go first is because I was watching Gundam Seed Destiny this morning, and I remembered that Lord Jabril is a character, and I hate him.
Yeah.
He looks stupid. He's racist, and I don't like that anyways. And he's over here like they're trying to break the world. They're dropping like Junior 7 on the Earth, and he's just like, how do we make this look like it's the Space Noid's fault? How can we twist this tale? Yes, it was terrorists, but how can we make it seem like the coordinators are responsible? And like everybody around him is just like, Lord Jabril, you're a genius. I'm like, fuck all you guys too. That guy, hate him.
Oh, bro, yeah. When I was playing SV Gundam Cross Raids, and he, like every time he talked, I was like, "What's wrong with him?" Because like I haven't seen all of Destiny. Like I've never seen all of the Destiny shows, so I'm just like, "What's wrong with this man? Why is he the way he is?"
He's like, a terrible individual. His character design is awful. Oh, hate him. Okay,
bro. And then he tried to run from his problems. I'm like, bro, no. You're not escaping this karma, bro.
Damn, man, you hate this man's fit. Look at that. Look at that.
Yes, I hate that fit. Like what? Like what? My biggest thing is why the purple lipstick, like or blue or whatever color it is.
It's a strong statement.
I mean, like it just
look
throws
at
me
that man. Look at
off.
that man. He leading like he doesn't
today,
care.
Boy. Like post on Instagram later. Hashtag don't like the space noise.
Dude, like I'm sorry, but hold on. That pose right there, like that's literally set up like he just said, "Hey, you peasant girl, take this candid for me," and then poses himself.
That's right.
Dirtbag, hate him.
And then he burns the camera because a peasant girl touched it.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like he didn't.
Where are you from, little girl?
Anything. Where are you from?
I'm from the plants. Bop.
It's like
me.
Take her out back. Y'all know what to do. Oh my gosh, no, I can't stand him. He's terrible. He didn't do anything at all besides plot behind the scenes. And then like I had the same feeling watching him die as watching what's his name in IBO get crushed by
Iyak Kujan.
Eok! Yeah, like watching him die, I was just like, oh my gosh, now I remember where I got this feeling from. Eok!
Boy, all my homies hate him.
How do you spell that dude's name?
IOKKUJAN.
Thank you, Lore Master.
All my homies hate Kujan.
Bro, what do you mean? How can
and the
you
worst
hate,
part is,
bro, how can you hate Niels Nielsen, dude? Look at this guy, right?
dude,
Bro,
like, he actually has a
that.
good character design.
Don't you do that to my boy.
Like he's got a good character design. He's got a good fit. Like I like the way he looks. I hate him as a character.
His mobile suit was cool. Like he was set up for greatness, but he's a
dude. Everything about him's great. Yeah. Oh gosh.
If you're on the outside looking in at that picture, it's like this is a leader of men. This is somebody you can trust. And it's like he's a piss boy. He's a little whiny baby.
He's a little whiny baby.
Oh, Lord Rustle, I'm going to go behind the scenes and do bad stuff so you don't have to. Meanwhile, Rustle's like, bro, that's what I'm trying not to do. Why did you do this?
This man, he's doing the whole like Char's counterattack. Char like, Amuro, I'm doing something wicked. It's just like,
Dude, like my worst part about him is who he decided to have assassinated. Like if you hadn't have done that, you might have been a redeemable character. But no, you killed her, and now you get crushed by the man himself.
Bro, he set up the turbans. He set up all of them. And it's like him and
He
what's that
did.
Josley dude? Or like what's his
Yeah. Oh
name?
yeah, Gosley.
Yeah. So like him and fucking red hair mafioso man, like they set up like big bro Naze, and I'm just like, bro, y'all get him out of here. I don't like
This
you
guy,
doing
right
that.
here.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, that gangster.
Get him.
This man said, "Get him."
Dude, like there was a lot of like the conniving and all the machinations that went on behind the scenes in IBO. Like that's kind of why. Like I don't hate season 2, but I'm just like, damn man, they caught y'all. They caught y'all lacking real bad.
It's like, you know, a
But
lot of people complain about the way IBO ended, but you know, if you are accepting that it's basically a tragedy mafia movie by that point. So it's like
yeah,
our boys got
Well,
reckless and made the wrong decisions. They rubbed the feathers wrong of the wrong people. So it is what it is.
my thing is, and I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. I might even get canceled over this one.
oh my god,
Season 2 really showed how inexperienced Orga is doing things on his own. As soon as he lost his entire support system, Tekkadan fell apart. The
Yep.
second the turbines got set up, he was done. There was nothing left for him
Yep.
to do. He didn't because he's just a kid. He's only like what 20, 19.
Yeah,
He don't
they're
know how to
young.
run a company by himself.
yeah. They were all really young, even though they were animated a little old as shit.
Yeah, like you got to remember, Orga's just a kid. So the second he lost his support network, the
I'm
second he
just
lost
a
his
kid,
guidance,
my life is
exactly.
a nightmare.
That's
But,
accurate.
Hey, yeah. He listens to 90s and 2000s emo rock, in his room alone. It's not a phase.
I
Dad.
still.
He
do.
would
What's
say
wrong
it's
with
not a
that?
phase. He would say it's
It's
not
a
a phase,
lifestyle.
Dad. But yeah, no, but he doesn't have a dad, so
What's the name of the show?
because he's an orphan.
Oh,
That man's just sitting there like head banging to Linkin Park's "Crawling."
Damn.
God.
Damn. So who you got, Jay?
Oh, okay. So I know who you want to say, so I'm not gonna take yours. But
Bro, you steal mine. We're gonna have some problems.
I'm not taking yours. Because I'm gonna go old school. I hate Septum. General Septum. I hate him. I hate him so much. Like when
Oh
Lady
man.
Boone killed him,
Oh,
I was glad that she killed him because I didn't have to hear his voice anymore. They're like, "What do you mean? Are you making fun of me, Trace?" I'm just like, "Oh my god, bro, shut up! Why do you sound like that?" Yeah, yeah.
Bro,
I'm glad I.
this man has the most violent widow's peak aside of Vegeta.
I was about to say, good lord, that man got a widow's summit. That man is at the pinnacle of widows. Bro. It's like, look at this dude, and just like, oh yes,
dude,
I'm almost. I'm like, oh, okay.
dude.
So, like, I don't like him. I'm glad Lady Un threw it. Like, bro,
His voice did not fit.
no, it didn't. But it's like she threw him out of a plane and then shot him in the head, like on his way down. I'm like, thank you. I hated him just that much too. I appreciate you. Thank you, baby girl. But anyway, so him. I don't like his voice. Like he's a hater for one thing. Just like Trey's out here, shining, doing his like somewhat antagonist but charismatic leader dude role, and then Septum just like, I'm like, shut up, man. Like, bro. And then so sliding like further down the After Colony timeline, I cannot stand. You know what I'm about to say, don't you? You know what I'm about to say, then, don't you?
I'm looking for him already, man.
It's like find him.
Oh my god.
Because once we make the mobile dolls, find him and say,
Oh my god.
Oh,
I do not like him.
Ah.
What's his name? Tuberov, right?
There he is, right there. Right here. There you go. This asshole right here.
Yeah, Tuberov Billman. That guy, like, oh, we don't need pilots. Trey doesn't understand the mobile doll system. Once I
why is this man dressing like the Pope?
Bro, I don't space.
Bro, this guy looks like he looks like some like French Renaissance looking motherfucker. Like, dude, like I think like that episode where he died, I was like, you died way too like lackluster. I really wanted you to like. I wanted him to die oh my god, Duke Dermail died, like beam saber no, like big laser cannon through the cockpit.
I didn't even hate Duke Dermail. Like Duke Dermail got
Me
on my
neither. I
nerves.
didn't. No, yeah, he was all right. Like I think he was redeemable. This guy though, nah.
No, Tuparov just like, soldiers, we don't need any of those. We got mobile dolls. And then war will move under my tutelage. I'm like, bro, shut up, man. Like, Trace is out
Dude,
here trying to tell you that, like, if we fight wars without soldiers, then we will stop understanding what we lose when we lose wars. Like, people's lives are more important. You have to put value on the lives that soldiers give in war. And he's like, nope, mobile dolls. I was going to control them with AI. We had to
well,
take.
he did. Yeah, because when he's on his way out, it'll just be me and my mobile dolls. I'm like, oh god, dude,
I'm so
shut
glad.
up.
I'm so glad he died. Oh my god, bro, you look like a old, like you look like a bagpipe that somebody played out. So I'm just like, bro, get him out of here. Oh, space nobility, but with AI and technology. Trays. Sorry, I hate him so much. I cannot stop making fun of him.
Dude, he is
The
definitely
noises
like,
coming from Jay.
bro. He is like that. No, I agree. Like when it comes to winging, I feel the nostalgia bug hits me real hard when it comes to wing. But man, dude, Tubrov is like one of the things I'm like, I can't defend that.
No, you shouldn't.
Like I can't.
Why would you?
And like,
Why would you?
well, you know how sometimes you get like, yeah, and it's like, oh no, I can't do that.
No,
It's like it's like when it comes to like mustache twirling villains and whatnot, like he tries but fails. But the funny part about it is that like people like Iron Mask from F91, like it's like you kind of do it right, you know what I mean? Like I see Iron Mask, F91.
Yep.
There you go. See, like this guy is like very much mustache twirly, like blah. Even though he's cooked pretty bad, it's not like I don't know. It's not as annoying as Tubrov.
It's not. He's mostly subtle about his. Cause like, okay, I know people be like, Iron Mask is an incel. I'm like, bro, he's got 2 kids. Chill out. But anyway, it's just like, I don't want to like hijack what you're about to say, but I like and dislike Iron Mask at the same time. And I think that's fine because he's a villain. And like, I've had somebody try to tell me like, you're not going to try to tell me that he's like a nice guy. I'm like, bro, I didn't say that. I'm not trying to tell you why he's not like an incel or whatever you're saying. But it's just like, I think you were being reductive to his character because he's a villain and I can understand why he is one. But, I'm not going to go down that tangent. I've defended him before. Go ahead, Jan.
So,
like, I don't think he's a bad villain. I don't hate him. I'm just like using him as an example. Like, here's what like basically kind of like similar to Tubrov. Like, he's kind of shitty, but this one's not as bad. Like, but Tubrov's just annoying as hell.
Yep.
like,
You know.
I'm very indifferent about Iron Mask, but I like the man's fit, and I think he had a really cool mobile armor at the end of F91.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate that mobile armor. I think
The Rafflesia, it's so weird. It's one of the perfect examples.
And that's why I like it.
It doesn't have to be shaped like a human because it's a robot.
It just looks weird. Like look at it.
It is weird.
It is weird, and that's why I like it. It's something so different.
Yep.
Looks like a Guyver unit bloomed open, but not pretty at all.
I like that. I like that. There's a like techno organic vibe that it has to it.
Yep, because it looks like a flower, but it's like, oh hey, this is metal and it has lasers and thrusters. But I think it's cool. I think like it was something they hadn't done before, and it's very memorable. Like you know what the Rafflesia looks like.
Yeah, and you see that, and you're just like, oh, that's the thing from F91. You might not remember that it's called the Rafflesia. Is that it? Because I sure don't remember what it is.
That sounds like a skin condition.
It's a stinky flower. It's a stinky flower.
It
sounds neat, and it's memorable.
It sounds like you're going to hear a commercial at 2 a.m. Do you know a loved one? Do you or a loved one
been affected by Rafflesia?
I'm sorry, man.
No, I get it. I mean, the flower is stinky. It's like one of those flowers that creates a scent that to like lure in bugs. That's what it does. That's what the Rafflesia is. It's very bad. It smells terrible. But
the bugs,
since
the
we're still
bugs of
here, so
yeah.
Iron Mask, he has moments to where it's like, hey, I can understand why people follow him as a villain because he's got like, when he speaks publicly, he's got like, good presence, good diction, word usage, stuff like that. He seems authoritative. The mask is intimidating, and then it's like in like his private life, like you hear him like, oh, well, I'm just a sad man who lost his wife to that man Theo, and he's just like, all right, cool, but he's conniving about it, like he's actually very angry underneath the surface. And it's like he's spiteful and wicked about the stuff that he does. But it's so
Also,
subtle to where he's not like outwardly complaining about it. So I can respect that as a villainous character.
and don't forget that mask is bulletproof.
Oh yeah, bro. Thank you. Because when they
Now,
shot him,
if he's your villain, don't, like I don't want to like your other on the
no,
flip
he's not.
side.
He's not.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
My bad. I was going down that road because I actually like.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I was like, oh shit.
No, but
It's easy to get carried away.
Okay, so I'll say this and we'll move on. But like when they shot him in the head and it tinged off his mask, and he's like, "Try again."
Damn.
That was awesome. It was like, "Hey man, look, you need to get your daughter in line, and your wife left you. But all right, I ain't gonna fuck with you personally."
And his ability to like literally compose himself so fast after somebody just attempted to shoot him, he's just like, "Do you see this?"
Yep.
And he literally turned it completely around in a matter of seconds because he is so well spoken. Okay, maybe I like Iron Mask a little more than I thought I did.
Yeah. See.
I remember a lot about this character.
Yep. Anyway.
Yeah, no, man. Yeah, like hey, it is what it is, right?
But anyway, we almost had a good time with Iron Man. Dan, who do you hate? Let's go back to bad.
Bro. All right, I think if you know me well enough, like you know that as much as I love Unicorn and all that, man, I absolutely
Here we go.
This guy right here, Zoltan Akinin, man, this guy is insufferable. Scene kid, pay attention to me, dad. I hate my dad. You know that whole energy, like that stupid like eyeliner teenager bullshit, like
kid,
like yeah, dude, like, and it's compounded with the fact that he's got this analogy, man, a solid mobile suit. It's like, wow. They gave the scene kid with emotional problems a freaking Sinanju. Get out of here, man. The failed shark clone. What failed? There's nothing shark clone about you.
Maybe that's why.
You got the freaking strong female character haircut going on, and bro. And I'm gonna word this as like nicely as possible because this is not. I'm not trying to throw shade at any other podcasts out there, but when other folk say that they want to see more of this guy, my brain kind of shut down for a second because I was like, "Are you serious?" Like, one of the worst written characters. This character alone almost tanked narrative for me because it's just that bad. He's inside, and then whenever the Neo Xeon was like, "Oh no, it didn't take me," but what, dude? Dude. This guy has like all the worst qualities of Lieutenant Angelo, and then like nothing redeemable about him, like at all.
This is the dude that Crawling was written about.
Don't disrespect Linkin Park like that. Associating this trash with that great music.
Like what's the song's like? It says like less like it'll be less like me, be more like you, or something like that. Like is that the
breaking the habit?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, breaking the habit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just like he don't want to be sharp. He wants to be himself, but he's so pissy about it. And just like, bro, like maybe here's the thing. Maybe stop doing stuff that people could compare you to Sharp for, and figure out your own identity. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So My problem with Zoltan is when he first hit the scene, no words were spoken. When I first saw his character design, I was just like, hold up. Now, this might actually be a half decent like villain character. Like I kind of like the drip,
no,
but I it's a personal thing.
no, I
But
got it. I'm laughing because
Yeah, like
we know what happens.
where it goes.
yeah, but the second like he started whining and complaining while in the Sinanju, I was just like, I don't think I care for this character. And then when he shot potential waifu number 367 in the head, I
Oh,
was just like, oh yeah, fuck this guy.
and then his
Yeah, yeah.
whole plan boils down to I'm mad at everyone, so I want to blow up everything. That's it. That's
I'm
his
mad at
plan.
everyone because I was born not or I was created not perfect. Well, hey, guess what? Nobody else is perfect either. How about you take your daddy issues, your non-existent daddy issues, and shove them up your ass?
Bro, you can't genocide people because they wouldn't play with you at recess, bro. Come on. Like, I need you to do better. Like, Jesus Christ, bro, you're like a respected officer for the most part. You have a strong mobile suit and you're like a pretty decent cyber new type. What are you doing, dude? Like, figure out some
Like
positive shit.
even though you are a failed Char clone, you were still built for success, and you take your I don't even know what to call it. Your
Angst.
Yeah,
angst.
yeah.
You take your angst out. I was leaning towards another word, but it's not family friendly. But a particular type of energy, one might say, but of the small variety. But you take that angst and you put it towards everybody when all you were doing is a disservice to yourself.
You can say little dick energy. I check not for kids whenever I upload this to YouTube. So that if they listen to
Ah,
this, that's their fault.
Your
oh well, dope.
parents.
Yeah, he like literally built for success. Has one of the greatest mobile suits of the universal century, and he takes his little dick energy out on everybody because he's not a perfect individual.
It's like, man, I think he's being too hard on himself. It's like,
I,
wow, dude. Like, who needs the whole like harsh Hispanic parents whenever you get whatever Zoltan's head, whatever's going on in his head.
Dude, like the worst part is if he had just gotten a little bit of therapy, he actually would have been a real threat.
Bro, this man needed a lot of therapy. But no, yeah,
Well,
I
if
see,
he
I
had,
see what you mean.
he would have been a real threat. Like he could have been a solid threat to oh crap, I already forgot his name. The dude that pilots the narrative.
Yona Baka.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, Bashta. Yeah, Yona
Yona
Bashta. That's
Basta. Yeah,
yeah. He would have been a real threat to Yona, and I don't think that he would have stood a chance if this dude had gotten I don't know just a
and
little bit of therapy.
because that's the thing. Like as pro tags come, Yona's not exactly like very strong.
No.
No.
I would say that had it not been for Rita being that Rita slash Fenix, yeah. But that's besides the point.
Yeah, that's another thing. I
But
will say
like
he does feel like he's along for the ride, like a good bit of that movie though. But yeah, not not trying to divert too much, but yeah.
like I get you because it's like you try to I don't know, yeah, you try to skate that line, but yeah, man, like ugh. Whew. Bro, I hate Zoltan, man. I hate him so damn much.
I don't like
I
looking
knew
at him.
you do.
It's just like, wow, dude, you are trash. Like,
You are indeed trash.
You are a terrible individual, and you should feel sorry about yourself. Oh wait,
Right.
you already do.
it's like, damn, terrible, as our friend as our friends down south like to say.
Terrible.
Um,
I'm the friend down south, by the way.
no, I'm at further south, like you know,
Me?
the the
Louisiana?
Sp- the, the, Spa- the
Oh,
Spanish speaking south.
oh,
Oh
You
well.
know,
that makes sense.
you know, way south. But
He
yeah,
said way south.
there's there's an inside joke there. I'm gonna leave the breadcrumbs. Eventually. But it'll
If
be
you know,
good.
you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. So all right, so we've covered people that we love to hate because they trash,
Because they
and
trash.
and yeah, they trash, man. They're
And
terrible.
in the process, I discovered a character that I actually think I kind of like now.
Right? Yeah. Does that mean
Yeah.
He's a villain. Yeah, I think
Yeah. I just wish F91 was a more memorable movie.
it.
I had to hurt Jay on that one.
It did.
You know, I honestly like, um, and I told Jahan this a while ago. Um, had they done like little like I don't know,
Timestamp.
yeah, timestamps, it would have been fine.
Yep.
I think so too. It jumped around too much with no timeline about how much time has passed since this scene versus this scene.
Just like, you know, it's
Yeah,
crazy. The first time I watched the movie, I still really enjoyed it. But and there was just one big question on my mind. I was like, what happened to Theo? Like, why did he just die? I'm like, and now we have theories about why he died instead of knowing why he died. And I'm like, you know, maybe the F91 manga will explain, and I'll look into that. But like,
He was poisoned.
that's what I think.
oh, yep. Well, Louis decided to show up. Oh, you want to have a
Hello,
conversation? Want to be part of the conversation, buddy? Look at this guy right here. Oh my god. Oh my god, buddy, we're recording. I don't know if you knew this, but we're recording, and you know, I'll love on you later, okay, buddy? There we go. All right, so we're gonna roll into villains we love. These are the conniving folks. Just the mustache twirlers are just delicious to watch because they're just so good at their job. So, in the same spirit, who wants to go first with this, or do you want to just go in the same order?
Let's go.
Oh crap.
Yep.
Man, the first, and I wouldn't even call him a villain. He was more like an antagonistic force. But like the first person that always pops into my head when I hear this would probably be Zex Marquise.
You know,
And
I almost picked him, but I didn't. But yeah, go ahead.
and I like him so much because he's one of the best Char clones in regards to always having honor on the battlefield, regardless of who he's battling. Is Jay alive?
Yeah, I'm alive. I'm plugging my charger in. My bad. I didn't want to.
Oh,
Cut you off.
oh man! For those of y'all that are just like listening and not watching the video for this, like Jay's camera just cut, and I'm just like, did he die? But no, like Zex Marquise, like he always had like I liked his character design. You know, as a Char clone, I think he was really good. The honor that he carried, and the fact that he wanted to duel so bad that this man ordered on Obsession for rebuilding a whole mobile suit.
Okay, let's pause for a second.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, you're good. You just getting, there's some pretty bad feedback there.
Oops. I just gotta flip my phone over. Now we good. All right, cool. I'll just turn this way. I'm good. All right,
There we go.
I'm alive again. My bad.
All right, you want to?
No,
you're good. You're good. Fuck, where were you?
I was just talking about like how honorable he was, and the fact that he had some of the coolest mobile suits in the Wing series. So he had the Tall Geese, he had the Epion for a little while, and then the Tall Geese 3. Holy crap, do I love the Tall Geese 3. I think that is one of the greatest mobile suit designs of all time. I like it. And blue on white, like blue, black, and white is my favorite color combination of all time. And just remove the black. That blue on white looks so good, especially with that heat whip he has. Oh my gosh. It's so good. It's so good.
I didn't know it was your favorite color scheme. It's my favorite.
That
Yeah, we talked about this.
Oh shit, I forgot.
yeah, that color scheme. Well, shoot, the way he comes in, you know, the way he, you know, it's like the whole like preventer win. Like, well, if you watch the movie, you see, like, and you have that investment from Wing. Like, yeah, it's just
My
oh,
my
man.
only problem with that introductory scene when he's Preventer Wind is when he shows up and they're like, Zex Marquise, I thought you were dead. I was, but I found that I couldn't sleep quietly in my grave. That's some fanfic shit. Like, stop. That's bad writing.
No, it's not. It's delicious. Hey, you stop that right now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of clever. It's kind of clever.
Hey, whoa,
Oh my
man.
god.
I don't appreciate that. Hey, man, what'd you create, Spider Man?
But I mean, like it is a good scene, and then the upgraded like hyper dodge rifle or beam rifle, whatever the heck they call
The
it.
hyper mega cannon, I think.
Yep,
I think it's what it's called.
yep.
Yeah, on the Tall Geese 3, that like everything about that mobile suit is cool. Everything about his demeanor when he becomes Preventer Wind is so good.
Talking street.
I very much enjoy Zex Marquis. I very much enjoyed him a lot.
I'm over here like, man, why, why are you saying such mean things about my boy? And then
You still have it on Zotan.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, get him out of here.
Wow.
Get him out of here.
Damn.
Get him out of here!
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see. Damn, dude. Because he said.
I was talking about.
I'm really sorry about that. I'll just put Zex Marquis on the.
There you go.
I'll edit it. Wow. Yeah. We were very sidetracked there because I was trying to prepare. I was trying to prepare one of the next screens, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah. And let's be real, man. The Preventer outfit, like that jacket with the pants combo, like that is a clean look for a character.
Wing had drip.
Oh yeah, dude.
All the Preventers had drip. Like the cover of Endless Waltz, where it's got like all of the 5 wing characters on the shattered Wing Zero, and they've all got their Preventer fit on. Like it's so good. It's so good.
Their spacesuits they had in the final battle, you know, like with the black and kind of like the padded armor and like the whites on the side, like that shit was tight too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You got you'll recognize this fit on a new emoticon to come.
So I'm curious. Like I'm sure there's something else. Jan, you said you were on the fence about picking this character. What do you like about him?
Well, you hit the nail on the head. You know, honestly, the fact that he's not really a villain, he's very much so an antagonist, and it's just it's almost like battles of principles, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's not very much a. He's not like bad for bad's sake, and he's not, and I wouldn't even call him bad. He's just that opposing force.
Yeah,
and but he's the first time that he's one of the first characters that I was ever like, hey, this guy's not one of the good guys, and I like him more than I like the main characters.
Yeah. But if I had to actually throw out like a villain character that I would pick as probably my favorite, I'd have to go with the Frost Brothers from Double X.
Oh wow, okay, I didn't see that coming.
And
those guys were real mustache twirlers. Like they were just like
yeah, bro,
literally like
bad.
They are in the back
behind the scene. They're in the back like the entire time. They're plotting, they're scheming, but they're skilled enough as pilots to get out on the front line and still like fight. I also really like their outfits. I like their character designs. Their voice actors were really, really good as well. And like what the older Frost brother, he had the Versago, right?
I think it was Oba Frost. Like I forget which one is Shaggy and which one is Oba.
Yeah, whichever one had the oh crap! I just said the name and I forgot it. Versago, like that thing is like you take the Epion and dial it to 13. Like it is so exaggeratedly evil.
Oh yeah, bro.
There we go.
It's like, hey, that's a good guy does not pilot that.
No, that's like extra evil Epion.
It's like fat, chunky Epion with Ultron arms and shit.
Yeah. It's dope.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It is. And for those of y'all that haven't taken the time to watch After War Gundam X, yep, there's his character design. Like the dude has style and he drips confidence.
Look at him.
Hey,
Like
let me
you
pause.
just
Hey,
know.
let me pause. All right, Seth, you were talking
Yes.
about the Frost Brothers.
Yeah, I was just talking about how like much swag this dude has and how confident he is. Like he literally acts like he owns the room every time he walks in. He chews up the scene when he's out there.
Dude, I remember watching like the as I was watching the dub and whatnot. It's just like I mean not the dub, the sub because there's no dub.
Yep.
There's no dub.
Uh, it's just kind of like seeing his swagger, just kind of this. He definitely is like that kind of bad guy, like that, like. And it's funny because it's not like evil for the sake of being evil, but it's just like he has this agenda, he's doing the thing, and it's just kind of like he enjoys doing what he's doing, and he just enjoys being the bad guy. Like, yes, yes.
But
Yep.
there's also one more character that I would be remiss if I didn't talk about for villains that I love to hate, and that
Okay,
is the man, the myth, the legend, Master Asia.
Hey, I didn't think we were
bro.
gonna go there, but all right.
Dude, like he literally at several points he literally is like twirling his like beard and his hair. And he's a villain that like you don't really know what's going on until like the very end of this character's life, and he has such a good motivation, but he is very misguided with what he's trying to accomplish.
I'm not a G Gundam guy, so I'm not gonna I don't weigh in on Master Asia. He's hilarious though.
Bro, well, okay, so like like the premise of the Gundam fight is every 4 years, they fight to determine who's going to be the leader of the space colonies for the next 4 years, and they do it on Earth because the people up in space don't give a shit about Earth, not for the most part. And Master Asia, looking at the devastation caused on the planet over countless Gundam fights, and he's just, well, he's not really countless, it's like 13. But anyway, so it's like, he's kind of feeling, why are we doing this? Like, we moved on from war, but we still have to settle our differences through battle. He's like, maybe humans don't deserve the planet. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. I understand. He's like, because why do they keep fucking up this nice place, our home world, with useless violence and war? So I totally understand why he uses the Devil Gundam for his, kind of misguided. It's from a good place. It's ill conceived, but to basically stop people from fighting and destroying the planet, I will use this ultimate weapon to terraform the planet, and then just make an army so people can't fight anymore. It's gonna be so strong people can't fight. That's the plan.
Yep.
It's like
But
the
it's
like in what is it in Brooklyn Nine-Nine? It's like a cool premise, still murder.
Yep. Yep.
yeah, cool premise, still murder. And what what Domon pointed out to him in his final moments was that human beings are also part of the earth. And to eradicate human beings is to eradicate part of the earth.
Yep.
But he was very exaggerated and very animated. He had the skills to back up what he was doing, and like just the scene of him talking about being the Pied Piper and grabbing his ponytail and pulling it in front of him and playing it like a fiddle, not a fiddle, but a flute or whatever. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, ha ha ha, ha. I like that. He also blew up a mobile suit by shoving physical rounds down the barrel, and that was funny, barehanded.
Bro, G Gundam characters are not normal people. Like these are superhumans, bro. Like Domo and Master Asia kicking a skyscraper out of the ground. That ridiculous. Like insane. And then like that one scene where like Master Asia splits a Death Army mobile suit with his with Domo's headband. I'm just like,
I'm telling you, man.
bro.
And then we cannot forget Foon Psyche and the mecha horse that the Master Gundam pilots. I mean,
It's like
oh my
it's a
gosh,
mecha
it's great.
horse for my mech, and the horse pilots the mecha horse.
It's like, what do you think about that, people?
You know what? G Gundam is in a league of its own, man.
Right there,
It
look at
is.
that, look at that bad boy,
It's
the boy
cool.
from Psyche.
I also like
There,
White
That's
guys.
Magic, so
that's so out of pocket though. Like, I got my mecha horse. Like, what the heck?
And then Domon's over here like, it's okay to cry, Foon Psyche. These will be the last tears that we cry for Master Asia. And I'm just like, oh, I know that's supposed to be an emotional scene, but like, you're talking to a horse, homie.
Bro, yeah, horse can't cry,
Hey man,
bro.
hey man, it's kind of like like hey, some horse girls, man, they be different. They just. Yeah, yes, I will speak to my. Hey man, I talk to my cat like he's normal. Like, hey, what's up, buddy? Like whatever.
It
I
makes
can't
sense.
say
Ain't no
Horses
shit.
can't cry.
I talk to all of my animals too. Like I get it. All of my animals have headcanon voices. Like I feel that, but like that's not your horse. That's his
Dang.
horse.
Dang.
My thing is horses can't cry. That's my big thing. Sorry, but I mean, it's sad. I know. Like Master,
Dang.
oh god, he's so cool. Like it,
He's
he's
so
one of
cool.
the type of villains is where it's like I didn't even want you to be a villain, bro. I'm not even mad at you for being one because you're so cool, and I understand what you're saying. It's like, hey, look
Am
around.
I?
Maybe you shouldn't.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Maybe you
But
should.
I mean, like his character design is all right, but the Master Gundam is probably the best G Gundam design. Like especially in that still right there where it looks extremely menacing. Oh my goodness,
It's got a strong presence, dude. It's like when that
it
thing steps on
does.
the scene. Oh, this is important.
Especially it's one of my favorite scenes in like cell drawn animation because I'm very much I prefer cell drawn over CGI animation every day.
Mhm.
But the first time the Master Gundam drops down and you see that cloak fold over it, and it's got like the scrapes and the cuts on the cloak and on the face, that close up. Oh, that was good. That was so well animated.
Bro, he looks like a damn like kung fu vampire or some shit. Like you're in danger. Like
Vampire.
you are
Danger.
not safe with Master Gundam. Like you probably shouldn't attempt to fight it. Like Dark's finger.
Oh my god, dude.
But anyway, yeah,
um.
gushing about Master Asia. I like that guy.
He's a good character.
So all right. So you're good. So who
I'm
you got,
good. Yeah.
Jay?
Who me? I'm next.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go last.
All right. So I feel like maybe like if people knew me, like like I think you guys can see this coming. But all right, pull up Mr. Steal Your Girl, Jan.
Mr.
Oh
Steal Your
man,
Girl.
yeah, I know you're talking about. Dang.
I know, like, bro.
Mr. Steal Your Girl. I'm
Mr.
interested.
Optimus,
Oh my
the
god.
man from Jupiter. Say the leader of
Uh,
Genesis himself. All right, so this guy,
and you like this character?
I love this cat. This is my favorite Gundam villain. This is legit. Those are
Ugh.
like, look, those are my two favorite UC Gundam villains in one picture.
Okay, so I liked him better when he was in the Titans jacket. That's all I'm gonna say about him.
And so I mean, like his Titan, Titan's fit is like it's undeniable. Like, say what you want about the characters, but Titan's fit is good. But like, okay, so Optimus, say he is a inventor, a leader, a strategist, and a politician, all from Jupiter. He is a powerful new type, and he makes some of the weirdest, coolest mobile suit designs that I think in the show. He's got like, well, okay, well, I don't know what he's fucking thinking about the Bolin Oak Saman, the thing that he gave Sarah. I don't know what he was thinking about that, but that, ugh. Anyway, so I love the O. I like the Palace of Thane. If you look up the Titania, not from Code Fairy, the one that he made, I like that one too. And then his piece de resistance, the Gundam Overon that has Chobam armor shaped like the O, and there's a Gundam on the inside, and it rides. Oh, the Masala. Okay, so that's another one that I like. So it rides a sub-flight unit called the Masala Glashtin. That's like a horse made for a king, because that's what he thinks he is. That's why the O is called the O, because it's the fairy king, the Oberon from the Shakespeare A Midsummer's Night Dream. That's why the Titania is called the Titania as well, because that was the fairy queen. Anyway, so Optimus thinks he's a god amongst men. He thinks he's a king, a conqueror, a ruler, but he's not afraid to use subterfuge and, like, frankly, like, kind of sucking up to people to get what he wants. So it's like he's always in a position of knowing more than the guy in the, like, he's always the guy who knows the most in the ring. And that's kind of the reason he loses, because he doesn't depend on anybody else. He only uses people, and he loses out to Camille, like, just earnestly using the power of his fallen friends to defeat Sirocco. And it's like, well, it's kind of like a comeuppance moment. Yeah, there you go. It's like people that's been mean to like hell and back, bro. But yeah, like people will talk about Paptimus, and it's like, they call him a fuck boy. He's a fuck boy. It's like
Oh, he is. He is.
he's got moments that are so memorable to me though. Like when Rekua was sent over to the Jupiters as a spy, and Paptimus ended up sweet talking her over to his side. This man collects new type women like they're a trading card game or something, man. It's just like, oh, I got that new limited edition Rekua. I got her in Titans colors now. I gave her a mobile suit. Hey, baby, Quattro ain't treating you right. Come on over to me. I already got the suit ready. The jacket is in your size. And then
This
like,
man said I got it in the Titans colors.
bro, so like, he's got like Sarah. She's very smitten with him, but it's like he's so manipulative. It's one of those characters to me to where it's like watching him be a villain is fun because he always thinks he's right, and he always makes the smoothest moves. And it's like, hey, Haman attack the Titans. Jamitov, our leader, is in dire straits. Hey, buh, game over. Bang bang. And just like, oh look, come quick. Look what Axis Xeon did. Look, they destroy our leader. Somebody needs to lead the Titans now. I mean, it could be me. And
He
like,
pulled the Frieza from Dragon Ball Z Broly, from Dragon Ball Super Broly. Broly, look.
It's a tragedy.
Jamitov is dead. Titans, we have to strike back. And I'm just like, yeah, bro, I legit like this character. And then playing SD Gundam G Generation Genesis gives you a little bit more insight because they write the characters kind of like a novel where you can kind of see what's going on inside their heads. And there's a line that he gives Bask Om, another like just fucking stinky jerk villain, Bask Om. Oh my god.
That's the thumb looking dude, right?
Yes, he looks like fucking Crane
Hate
from
him.
Ninja Turtles. But anyway,
Looks like a thumb with glasses.
bro, yeah, pull up Bask real quick. Like, just because he deserves a spot on like villains that we don't like, but we already passed that.
Dude,
There you go.
I was literally going to bring him up at the end as an honorable mention, and I'm so glad we're talking about it. Like, literally, he looks like a thumb from Spy Kids.
Bro, look at him.
Like
He's
a
like,
thumb from Spy Kids.
villain.
Look how stupid that looks.
Bro, he's such a jerk. But so there's a scene. If you don't like Bass, you'll love this. Like, Paptimus does something on his own. He goes to fight and then ends up having to withdraw, but it was all for surveillance, reconnaissance purposes. For Paptimus, he didn't tell anybody else, but he ended up like getting a ship destroyed to learn some data on the good guy. And then Bask is like, Paptimus, how dare you go out there on your own? He's like, you know what? Return the ship we gave you, the Dreadnought class. And he's just like, oh, that's fine. You can have it back. And he's like, what? That's all? You don't have anything to say for yourself? He's like, oh, of course not, Bask. I'll follow your orders. He's like, you know what I don't like about you, Paptimus? You always think you're better than everyone. You think you're smarter than everybody else. He's like, oh, Bask, if I thought I was better than you, then I wouldn't be giving you back your ship. I don't need it. I was just like, bruh. He smiles the entire time. He's like, oh, yeah, he's a jerk.
I remember that scene.
Right?
That scene.
But, okay.
That was a good scene.
I love
That was the last time you saw him in the Titans jacket, too.
Yeah, it was. Because, like, after that, he was done, like, using the Titans for the most part. And then he's just like, all right, let me switch over to the Jupiter fit.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
Right there.
Fucking thumb.
Yeah,
God.
after that meeting, he became cult new type leader.
Yep.
Paptimus fuckboy.
Paptimus, fuckboy Sirocco.
That's it.
Patimus Siriso.
But, not a lot of villains can say that they've, like, kind of won in the end. But, like, he didn't win the war. He didn't get to, get the Earth under his new, like, I guess, chosen one leadership. But after Camille wrecked him with the Zeta, he was like, okay, you win, but I'm taking your soul with me. And I'm just like, damn, and he actually did it. Like, he bent Camille for the whole rest of Double Zeta, because, like, he was in a vegetative state pretty much, regressed to a child. And I was just like, that is the most spiteful thing I've seen a villain do. Like, and it's early in the Universal Century. It's like the second entry. I'm like, that is the most spiteful thing I've seen a villain do in this property. that didn't directly involve like death or something. So I'm just like, I respect that. So like
Like technically, he
abundance,
won.
yeah, technically it's like, hey, if I can't win, then you lose. Like you didn't win, we both lost. So I'm like,
Again, bringing it back to it, he has a lot of Frieza energy. Well, if I can't kill you, I'm gonna blow the planet up.
yep. Say like it's like somebody took like Frieza demeanor and then Maximilian Pegasus like swagger and put it together. And
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
dude. Yeah, he's definitely Pegasus. The whole like, oh Yugi boy.
mhm.
Yeah, he's got that he's got that energy for sure. Because
Yep.
like that was one of the what was it? I sat there and I'm like we were just talking one of those random nights, so we're just like on voice chat, and it's like, bro, Captain Strako is just like it's just Pegasus in Gundam. And it was like, bro.
I see it. But yeah, that's my guy. Like they make a figure of him. I'm gonna buy it, and so I'm gonna put it next to Master
Dude,
Grade the O when I finally build it.
holy crap! I was gonna tell you. That was one of the things that I saw on that sale that you sent me.
Oh yeah, make a warehouse. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I can get it somewhere else cheaper. That's all I'll say.
Because it's like at 40% off or something like that.
Yeah, but it's 40% off and it's kind of expensive.
Yeah. I mean, look at that.
Look at that guy. He's such a shitter. I
That's
love him.
such a shit-eating grin.
And then they have the one where yeah. There you go.
That's Jayhound's profile picture right there.
Bro, on Twitter it is. I actually do use that on Twitter.
Oh my god!
Like
God.
my Twitter profile pic is him doing this.
Oh shit!
The O, I love it. But yeah, that's my guy. I like Path Mr. Rocco. He lies a lot, he manipulates a lot, but it's like he's a villain, so I'm watching him be a villain. And when he said the world will be ruled by women and it deserves to be ruled by the chosen few, I'm like, hey, hold on. I don't know about all what he's saying, but if you listen to some of it, it can kind of make sense. He's like, hey, maybe the most intellectually sound, the ones that are the smartest should be guiding humanity. Maybe just a select chosen few. And I think I'm the type of guy to lead that under my rule. I think humanity could prosper under me because I'm smart. I'm gifted. He's like, I have the credentials. And then Camille's like, hey, bro,
I have the credentials.
you don't. Camille's like, you don't deserve to rule. He's like, in fact, the air you breathe is wasted on you. I need you to die. Just like, okay,
Damn.
Camille saw through the bullshit.
Dude, Camille was always on business, so like he. I like that we always go back to the whole. It took 4 Titans officers to subdue this kid.
I'm about to say, bro.
3, and then the 4th with Jared. But yeah, like, dang, this kid was out of control.
He swung on a military man for misgendering him. Hey, bro, I respect it.
Gotta respect it.
But anyway,
I think you'll be surprised by my picks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm about to say I've gushed about Pathmas for a while, so you take over, man.
I was about to say I had 3 picks, so
So main pick is gonna be Rustle.
That's
Rustle
fair.
Elion from IBO.
All right.
That's fair.
Because this guy, he as a villain, he did everything right. If someone was like he played all his cards. He literally waited for everybody else to kind of like he did to give a Fast and Furious reference. In the first Fast and Furious, when Homeboy is drag racing Johnny Tran and he hits the nos too early, he's like, too soon, Junior. This is basically what this dude did when it came to McGillis. McGillis, he knew that McGillis was counting on some sort of like spiritual
The Bale.
this whole like, oh my God, the Bile is spiritually revered as almost like a deity to Gjallarhorn. So if I pilot it, they'll be sure to follow me. And it's like, wrong.
I control the spirit of Agnika Kairu.
Yeah.
Agnika Kairu looking at heaven like, really, dude?
It's like, nah, homie, I'm dead. I've been dead for a while.
But yeah, like this dude. I mean, look at this smug looking dude. Like,
you're right. It's like, if you're gonna be a villain, like at least be Rustle. He won. He did it.
Exactly.
He did.
Exactly, dude. I remember watching IBO, and I was like, and I kind of like sat there like, dude, they won. Like, and I know that's a lot of people that don't like that shit, but it's like, you know, this is what happens when you do the thing and you do, and you know, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And I hate to say that, but you know, old boy got the comeuppance. So not him, but the other guy, the other
Oh yeah,
mafia,
yeah. Fuck yeah, bro.
got the three piece to the dome while taking the shit. So like,
Oh, you talking
he
about
got it.
I got the dude back. He's like, hey,
Yeah,
you him? Who wants to know? All right, lit him up
like
on the toilet.
like bop, bop, bop.
Man didn't even get to finish dropping a deuce. Ryan was like, nah, man. Let's say rest in peace.
It just like everything, all the like the movements of the cogs in the machine, like that he got started, and even the people he employed, uh, and used them as tools. Like everything to him was pieces on were pieces on a chessboard, to include Tekkadan and you know and the turbines and all this. It's just kind of like he twisted, he moved and slided everything just right, and he almost never really made a misstep. I honestly think that the Dying Slave the Dying Slave part could have been a misstep, but it wasn't.
He was a
They
tactician.
unfortunately the boys had been set up to where them breaking out the war crime weapon was in response to
Floros.
the war crime weapon. Yeah.
And it was like, because I remember watching that part and I was like, wow, he did, wow. And
Wow.
like it blew my mind. Like I was like, damn, dude, they did the thing. Like he was like, oh, I see that you broke out the war crime weapon, or I see that you broke out the war crime weapon. So here is mine in response to you. I raise you, and it's like, oh shit.
It's like,
Like
hey,
just
people,
like he did it in a manner that was justified. And
they
it's
did
like,
it first.
dang. But so that's I kind of like I have to tip the hat to him. It's like, oh well, you did it right, I guess. Like, oh, it hurts to even like it, but he's one of the few villains that I have no. There's I don't dislike him, but it's like I want to like him, but I don't.
But I don't
And
dislike him.
exactly, it's like dude, like, and I don't have this like love to hate because it's like shit. No, man, you checked all the boxes. Like you did it right.
Yeah.
Like it's like it's not like to give a reference to a different franchise, like in Harry Potter franchise. Like everybody hates Dolores Umbridge, right?
Oh yeah.
Because she reminds everyone of that one teacher they had that they absolutely hated. That was just like the worst person ever. And there's this human connection. I haven't met a charismatic military leader on the opposing side of any military force that I dislike or whatever. So I don't have that connection. But the the fact that he was written and the way that he was written was done in such a manner that's like, well, yeah, no, you can't hate him because he did it right.
If
I
there
hate
was
to
going
play
to be
hate the
somebody
game.
to oppose the boys, he did it the way it should be done. And they're like, if there was going to be a villain to come at, like, basically, let's say he just disagreed with what our guys had going on. It's like, I know we've known, Tekkadan for like the show, but it's like, if there was going to be somebody to stand up to them, this is the dude. Like, I understand why people don't like the end of season 2, but it's like he did everything right. If he would, because at least they didn't lose to some bullshit reason, like somebody who didn't earn it. Like this dude was like he played. They were outplayed. Like basically, if we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, right? You ran out of cards. He still has something to play. He beat you. Sorry,
Yeah,
You
that's what
decked
it is.
out.
yeah.
There you go.
Hey, my grandfather's deck has no bad cards, Kaiba.
Bam, Exodia.
But what it
It's
does have is like 4 Gundam types.
heart of the cards. But man, we're some
Bang
nerds,
boom.
dude. Holy shit. About to make a Beyblade arena out of this guy. Speaking of making a Beyblade arena out of just anything, my other pick, which is this is where you're gonna be like, Nani? Uh,
God.
I'm scared. I have an idea, but I'm scared. Oh,
the
Gato!
nightmare of Solomon himself, dude.
I didn't expect that from you.
So like, okay, so he's
I
grown on
did.
me over the years. Uh, Again, another villain who had a plan, executed the plan, and in all intents and purposes, completed the plan.
He did.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to say that prior to episode 6, was it episode 6, which is where the midseason is, episode 6 or 7. Uh, I want to say that Stardust, Operation Stardust, was literally just a nuke the naval review. I want to say that the colony drop was like like lazy writing, because it's like, again, really
Let's do it again.
another one,
Let's do it again.
dude doing a freaking DJ Khaled, another one.
But never expected the third time.
So like, to me, and the fact that Operation Stardust literally kickstarts an entire narrative of events that goes to the next 2 series. Because again, when people are like, "Oh, but Xeon," is like, bro, dude, if they hadn't if they hadn't stolen GPO2, you wouldn't have Zeta Gundam and you wouldn't have Double Zeta. Period. Like,
Right.
the next narrative is literally driven by the events that Gato started, and it's like, and yeah, the dude cooked Ko got cooked pretty bad. That's rough, man. But I blame Nina for that shit. You know what? She's a true villain.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
Nina
Don't you
Purple
do
too.
that? Don't you do? Don't you do it?
Hey, this man hit that Sokka or that Zuko line of "That's tough, buddy."
Bro, that's a true villain. Double 83 right here.
Oh my
A true
god!
villain. Freaking Nina for the streets, dude.
Nina for the streets.
Dude, like, I can't believe it's such a joke. What, guys? This isn't we're not trying to be serious, but it's just our opinions. But no, yeah, she had. Hey, you're not gonna sit there and tell me I slept with this guy because he was a test pilot. We dated and whatnot, and then it's like, oh, hey, this ponytail looking dude looks kind of familiar, jumping into the Gundam that I've been working on for years and years. Nah, it's probably nothing. And then like you hear his name, doesn't say anything.
Yep.
6 episodes later, no, not even 6. 11 or 12 episodes later, when they're in ending, it's like, oh yeah, I had feelings for this guy. We had a thing. You didn't fail to mention that like 12 episodes ago. You didn't want to like fill me in.
That director switch hurt because it's like some stuff that happens in the beginning of the show makes it be like, what? You mean to tell me you couldn't recognize your ex? Like how many other dudes with white ponytails you know? Goddamn, like you couldn't tell me that
Like,
Gato
bro, he
was.
doesn't.
Come on, man.
Yeah, like, look, this is him in 0079. This is him in 0083.
It's
Explain
the
to me how you
same
couldn't tell the
man.
difference.
That's the same person, bro. It's like
Corporate needs you to find the difference in these photos. They're the same photo.
It's like, bro, there's
Exactly.
no change. Like, you mean to tell me you couldn't recognize your dude, like your ex dude from a 3/4 perspective view from behind? Come on, man. But it's like, oh,
That's why I say
please don't. I'm like, bro, you're
true villain of 0083 right there.
that shit. Like, I'm not even a Uraki guy, but it's just like the level of disrespect and just like time and place that took. Like, come on, man. Like, he nuked a whole fleet of people. Like, the naval review is gone thanks to this man. They're gonna drop a colony, and you saved him. I don't care how you felt about him. I don't care. So yeah, Nina can get out of here.
He just committed a genocide.
Right,
dude. Which is one thing. So as I kept reading the 0083 Rebellion manga, like it's interesting how the changes they make, however subtle, really really save the like make 0083 that much better. And 0083 is loved already, and a lot of people would just say that the original director his storyline was better than the because like the second half feels very almost like autopilot Gundam story.
yeah.
And the first half was a little more intriguing, but that direction, people love it, right? And the 003 manga like really just kind of like streamlines that shit, like really makes the vision work, and like I think that's probably why my opinion of Gato has changed, because I'll tell you what, man, I would have never bought his Gelgoon, like ever. And I don't, and like I'm buying. I pre-ordered that GPO2 Solomon, the third party, because I'm like, hey man, game recognized game. He's actually a pretty good villain. Like he stole. The objective was steal the Gundam with the nuke to nuke the naval review. What did he
He
do?
did it.
Steal the Gundam with the nuke in it because he actually double checked, and then he nuked the naval review. It's like done. Yeah, he did. He did it. He did it.
Like,
He was an efficient villain.
I did what I said I was going to do.
And then on top of that, the lines he drops, the freaking Bible verses he drops.
Solomon,
Like-
I have returned.
Like, dude, like it cracks me up because it's like I Annabelle Gato did not wait 3 long years. You like just
Yeah.
like dropping these just hard lines, and it's like wait, let me see. I think I have one. Yeah, like he's like for the rebirth of the ideals of Xeon for the successful Operation Stardust, Solomon have returned. Nuke.
Yep.
Like, who drops a kind of like spicy line before? Oh yeah, by the way, I know you guys aren't going to hear it because you're going to be too busy getting nuked, but I'm going to let you know this is what I'm saying. Nah. Like, it's like we shall deliver true freedom for space. Like, damn, dude, like
That wasn't for them.
this
that,
guy.
That was for me. Just saying. That wasn't for them. That was for me. I've been waiting.
bro, he pulled a clue from Tron Legacy. There's like how did you feel my delivery? The crowd was quite energized. It wasn't meant for them.
Yeah.
Like, damn. Like, again, that another like just smooth flavor villain. It's like, yeah. Can't hate you, man.
I ain't,
I used to
I'm not
hate
a
you.
Gato supporter, but it's just like, if you tell me good villain is shit, when we talking about villains, then I got to give you your props. Yeah.
Exactly. Like I mean, homeboy out here standing with the Unit 2, just like, Now, granted, here's another Shi Megara, I'll give her an honorable mention because she was like evil.
Yeah. No.
Like, but she was but if you know her history, like you kind of can see why. But yeah, like I mean, dude, look at this man.
That boy
Look
policed up.
man. Look at that man. Like, hey, there's no wind in space. He didn't get the memo.
There's no wind in space.
That's back for the kiddies at home. Bro, I played UC Engage, right? And they have a young new type girl named Pesce. She's the main character, and like they have her talking to Kelly from 083, and he's like, hey, there's some guys putting together a team. Have you heard of Annabelle Gato? She's like, have I heard of Annabelle Gato? She's like, I was born and raised on Xeon. You think I haven't heard about the Nightmare of Solomon? So like we read books on him. I was like, all right, okay, Gato, damn.
But you said they were talking to like Kelly as in Kelly Lasner?
Yeah.
I think you showed me that clip, and I was like, I mean, not that clip, that still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool to see like full circle, a lot of these stories coming around. Like the connective tissue is always nice to see.
Yes, I was gonna say the same thing. Like UC Engage putting like it's basically hey, follow Pesce through the biggest parts of the UC timeline that she'd be alive for. And it's like, all right, cool. We're on 083. Here's some stuff that kind of lead into it. And it's like in 0082, like she's there talking about Gato, and it's like, okay, well we know what happens next. Cool. Like to see it. But as far as villains, like I give you that. It's like I said, I'm not a Gato supporter, but it's just like if we're hyping him up this much, it's just like, all right, there's something there. I see why people like him.
And like, because I used to make the whole argument of like, man, Gato's trash because he got taken to task by a test pilot. But I'm like, well, test pilots aren't bad pilots.
No, they're not.
Test pilots, actually on the inverse, test pilots are actually very good pilots. It's just they may not, they're not for combat. They're just mainly trying to test the limits of an aircraft. They're basically really crazy pilots. So like, it kind of, it's like his the fact that Gato was as good as he was drew out the talent, and it was again, and on top of that, they're both old types. These are normal
any Gundam,
pilots.
specifically UC property that focuses more on the old types versus the new type space magic, I'm going to watch it.
Yep.
Like I think
it's like hint. This is why I'm doing that story because I want an old type story. But either way,
Yeah.
Well, and it's also like I mentioned it in the last episode. 0083 is one of my favorite UC properties. Like I love Stardust Memory. It's got my favorite Gundam design in it. I love the story, other than the ending. God, that director switch. Ugh. But it's
Well,
good
and
stuff.
that's the fun. So the funny part about all this is, if you read 083 Rebellion, one of the big changes that happens is when you get, because 083 Rebellion goes beyond the ending of 083, and it also starts before 083 begins.
Yep.
It actually starts whenever Ko and Chuck are in the academy, or in the pilot academy or whatever, and it ends. I forget where it ends, but it ends well beyond 083, and one of the reveals is so nice, so nice. But the one of the things that it retconned, I'm gonna call it retcon because yeah,
I mean, it's a challenge.
is whenever Ko whatever like what is it, Nina, not Nina, oh my God, Mora Bosch, whenever she arrives in the Jeep, and Keith is in the Gelgoog, and they're like, oh hey Ko, because Ko arrives. uh, that part where Nina's in the Jeep, that is in his imagination.
Oh,
He literally looks, he sees her in the Jeep, and then Mora like snaps him out of it, and she's not there.
yeah.
Like it was literally him in his head, and they retconned that in the manga, and I'm like, that's good. I like that because it was just like, eh. But that's neither here nor there. That's just one of those things. Where I'm like, oh yeah,
It's like, homie,
um,
she shot you. Like, don't go back to that.
exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want that abusive relationship. But
I forgot about that.
yeah, man. Like so I'm gonna do a little plug here. I'm sorry, but it's just speaking of the story, the because I just kind of want to throw it out there. So uh, we've all kind of like picked each other's brain when it comes, because like, so Jayhound and Seth have been helping me with little facts here and there, and little just bouncing things off each other, because I'm writing a short fan fiction, and using 083 as the base, but using their characters, like, but 10-year time skip in between. Oh shoot! I just disconnected my headphones.
Ooh, I still hear you
There we go. Man, dude, today we're just out of it today, man.
though.
But it's all good, shenanigans ensue. But the let's see.
God, it's
here.
almost like we're not professionals at this or anything.
Right.
Could be.
We could just be a couple nerds hanging out together talking about classic
guys
robots.
being dudes.
So I made these two posters, movie style posters. They're still work in progress. I need to add some things, but this is the story, a two-parter that I'm going to write, and it's going to be a photo story. Basically, following characters from 083. We're going to throw in some OHMS team folks in there, so that'll be something towards the end of the year. But yeah, I just wanted to throw it out there for the folks on YouTube that can see. But yeah,
And
it's
on
literally
Spotify.
going off the. Sorry, Spotify has video now. Dude. But yeah, it has. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, it's just I just kind of want to throw it out there for you guys, so in the next year or so. So watch out for that, because I got to paint like 7 or 8 high grades to do the photo story, but they're high grades, so it'd be a lot easier to do.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man, that's I think we covered a really good amount of ground with the topics today. So, and on top of that, with some of the issues that we ran into today, but that's no big deal. I think shit happens. It can't always be a perfect run, so to speak.
If Xeon bad, why girls cute?
Oh my God,
bro!
Please, I'm reading that manga. I saw that girl. She had like mocha colored skin and like light hair, like the braids with the long ponytail. I'm like, oh my God, she probably in the goose flight type, and she's smug. Oh my God, Xeon, please. Maybe they were right. I don't know. Nah, they're pretty bad. Say, but some of the girls are cute.
Is Xeon bad? Is Xeon bad? Why cute?
Exactly.
Why
Like,
girls cute?
You mean Xeon bad? You mean Xeon baddies? Like Luger Lou, the girl who pilots the Rebo, bro. Oh my god. When I saw Luger Lou, I'm like, she wearing like the tight red spacesuit. She's got pink hair and she got one red eye, like Zoltan, but better. And it's like, oh, bro, man.
Said like Sultan, but better.
Speaking of that, I might build that one tonight.
Rebo, cool.
Yeah, I might build a Rebo tonight.
Hey, you know what? Honorable mention on villains real quick. Yazan Gable. That dude is the beast, the Serpent King. He's an old type. He can go toe to toe with new types. I love him. Like, I know he killed some of my boys, but no hard feelings.
Hey man, Yaz,
You caught that reference? Yazan Gable.
You took my shit. I took 50 of your boys.
It's all right, man. I truly believe Camille's the type of person that he's just like killed another one of Jared's homies, like sitting there like the meme at the funeral.
Bro, dude, that meme is delicious. It's
That's
so
canon
good.
accurate, bro.
The whole Camille freaking oh my god, dude!
At the funeral of all of oh no, it was Jared's funeral. He's just like, I just showed up to make sure he's actually dead.
Showed up to one of my biggest haters' funeral today.
Bro, dude, that oh my god, here it is. Oh shit. Okay, I gotta share this.
It's good for those of y'all that haven't seen it. I love this meme so much. It's because that is literally Camille's like personality.
He would.
He would. Like rocking the Titans uniform and everything.
There you go, right
there.
There
it goes.
There you go.
Dude, I love it. It's like this great spiteful freaking Instagram post. It's like,
hey bro, fuck Jared.
There you go. Freaking stop by one of my biggest haters' funeral just to make sure he was dead. Like, damn man, and in the Titans, like, dude, look how nice he looks in the Titans drip.
My boy posed up, acting like he really knew Jared, bro. Fuck Jared. All my homies hate Jared.
It's like, damn man, acting like you didn't really throw him over the cliff when he had crutches.
Right. I'm surprised we didn't talk about him for villains. It's just like, I actually don't hate Jared because it's like if you gotta have a villain, you gotta have a villain. But it's just like,
no, I don't. But I don't even see Jared as a villain.
Yeah, it's just like just back and forth antagonism between him and Camille. Like they both fuck each other over so much. It's earned by the end, you know.
Like you wonder who the true like antagonist is.
Hey man, let's say it this way: Camille threw the first punch.
He did.
Look, I'm gonna put it this way, man. The whole beef between Jared and Camille goes back to a phrase I heard that is no matter what you do in life, you're the villain in someone's story.
Wow.
Oh man. You know what? The petty side of me loves hearing that because it's like, oh man, I live rent free in somebody's head. Yes.
How I sleep at night knowing I piss
over here like, do like J.O.'s do. I'm like, yes.
Excellent. Yes.
I'm not just the villain of the week. I'm gonna crease your J, Spider-Man. Oh my god, dude! Pull a CW like again. Like, hey man, CW fucked up the Flash there towards the end, but man, Reverse Flash was always just good because this is like my goals are beyond your understanding. Like, damn, dude, he said you're too dumb to understand even a fraction of my plans, man.
I can't even explain it to you. It'd be wasted on you.
Like, man, that's the kind of villainy. As you grow up, you're like, oh man, sometimes the villains are fun. They're just out of pocket,
bro. Like, okay, so we're just talking about villains. Like, one of my favorite just villain lines that was like, oh yeah, of course. When they're like, Lord Coulaire, the Saiyan is dead. Oh really? Then where's the body? Bring it to me. His head, please. And it's like, oh bro, yeah, cool. He's in there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was like, you need to make sure. I'm not about to mess up my stupid little brother.
Exactly. He's like, I'm not like my brother.
Cooler was too obsessed with being a freaking like hater.
Like, so Frieza was like like I think that whole family is just a bunch of haters.
Yeah, they are. It's Cooler. He hates Saiyans and Frieza. Frieza just hates Saiyan. And then King Cold is just like, I'm King Cold. I wouldn't really hear long enough, but I don't respect anyone. So they all have their flaws, but like at least with Cooler, it's like he never underestimated anyone. He was always pragmatic in the things that he did, and he wasn't as like pompous as Frieza. But he did get a bit arrogant towards the end, and it's like, okay, well that's how it works. But like when he was talking that good shit, talking about some after I beat this monkey, I'll destroy his pathetic planet. I was like, oh, bro, I like Cooler. I'm sorry.
It's, it's been after I beat this monkey. Oh my god. Oh yeah, and on top of that, that whole race is just hella racist.
Oh yeah, of course. Fucking Namekian worms, Saiyans, monkeys. And it's like, oh god, really, man? Damn. Humans, lower
So
life.
damn, you like that? But any with that, any closing thoughts or anything like that that you guys want to throw out there, or anything that you're looking forward? So like, just to give you all a quick a little preview. I think we got some upcoming topics. So next for episode 5 of season 2, we're gonna be called Sign the Check. So it's gonna be, what Gundam story do you think should get an animation? And this, I'm not talking about even if it's been animated like in Bill Fighters or whatever. No, like it's purely only been in a manga form, and it's never been adapted to animation. Or we'll do an honorable mention of which one do you think should get a redo.
Oh.
And with the option of OVA style, full two season run, or just a movie. And then we're also going to dive a little bit into our thoughts on Gundam Breaker 4, and what we expect. And we'll also throw in a little bit of we didn't have time to get to it today, but we're going to go into some of our favorite submissions at the Old Dominion Open that was out in Virginia. So we're going to do that next time. But any closing thoughts from y'all?
So we talked about some real shitheads today, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was fun. It's always fun to talk about, just like, man, this guy was bad, but like he was bad at being bad. Like, why you suck, dude?
He's like, wow, this guy's an asshole, and he smiled about it.
Oh man. So, go watch After War Gundam X.
Yes.
Buy more third-party kits because they're good.
Don't tell me what to do.
And physical media is forever. Buy Laserdisc.
Yes.
Laserdisc. Bro, I was about to ask, like, were you born during Laserdisc? But no, you're not that much younger, older than me. Yeah, I'm not that much older than you, so yeah, Laserdisc was around.
Also,
that's about all I got.
If you guys have villains you like or dislike, drop them in the comments below. So we want to, know about what you guys like and dislike, or think is pretty cool for villains or antagonists. Yeah, I think that's about it, right? So we had a good time talking about bad people.
Oh yeah, I thought it was great. Aside from obviously just some little issues here and there, but we're constantly working. It's a constant improvement. We're just getting at it.
We're making things are working. They're happening.
Yeah, and but aside from that, if there's a topic that you guys want us to cover, which y'all think that we should talk about, drop it in the comments below as well. Like, subscribe, share, all the obvious stuff. And yeah, just we really appreciate you got all our audiences continued patronage. It's really great. It really gives us the motivation to continue, because we enjoy it. We do this even when we're not recording. Right? It just so happens that some of our conversations get spicy enough that we're like, that'd be really cool to put in a video. So hopefully we kept your interest, and hopefully you guys keep coming, and we like I said, we're fully committed to do every other week. So like right now we recorded early because I'm going to be out of town, and I wanted to get this put in the queue before I was out of town. So I didn't want to disturb the release schedule. But that being said, I appreciate you guys' time. Thank you for showing up. Once again, I'm Jen, aka the Gumpo Stop. We got Seth Ready Builder 2 and Mr. J Hound. And with that, we bid you guys adieu. Later.
Peace.
Later.